Alright, everyone who's here at the MakerFaire today, do come and join us for a NicoNicoGakkai style presentation by 17 of our makers. This is something new that we have started this year. So all makers are given 3 minutes, alright, to do a very short presentation. And it's going to be hosted by Takasu. Alright, I'll pass the time over to you.
Please gathering here. Let's make a start presentations, and we have to making a show. Let's gathering here and please sit down. Okay, start. Okay. Okay, start our sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, and makers, and hackers, and geeks, start presentation sessions. Okay, thank you. First, I'm introduce the session information. This is the Singapore MakerFaire 2014 opening session, 70 makers presentation. 70 maker presentation with NicoNicoGakkai style. NicoNicoGakkai style is 1 hour 70 makers, only 3 minutes. Bullet train from Japan, NicoNicoGakkai style, Shinkansen. Bullet train style from Japan. Very short times. I have a timekeeper and hoister guards. If your presenter making a past 3 minutes, hoister guard making a hoister beeps, and presentation is finished. It's a Singapore rules. Singapore rules. Yes. Over presentation is a punishment. Okay, introduction. These are 17 makers. Gathering here, stand in the first queue line, and they making a booth in the Singapore MakerFaires. This is the best introduction for his booths, their booths. Let's showing a presentation and visit other booths and more talk and more conversation, question and comments. First, Elda Maria Webb from Circle Design Networks, Curious Design Networks, Design Thinking for Makers. Let's make a presentation, Elda.
Thank you. Hi guys, good morning everybody, makers. Thank you for coming today. So, my presentation is about making and the meaning of making for everybody. My time is not started yet, please. Okay. So the meaning of making and what it means to me, and I hope to you all guys after my presentation. I'm here today to make a change for myself and for everybody, because I think making is very important for us in this world right now. So I think that we can all be makers, and makers is inside of us. It's just a matter of fact that you need to just have a little bit of help from everybody. And today is the first step that you're actually taking to be makers. I saw this poster in the internet, and it actually made me think about Singapore a lot, because I was complaining about a lot of things. And I actually started wondering the same thing that the poster is saying. I always wonder why somebody didn't do something about that thing, that problem, that issue. Then I realized that actually I am somebody, and actually I can make a difference, I can make a change. So we are very good at that actually. In Singapore we're excellent at pinpointing problems, issues. We're excellent at that. And actually that's the first step to be a maker, to be very particular about issues, to be aware of them, and we are awesome at that. But the thing is that to be a maker, we actually need to do something about those issues. So Singapore can be a maker city. We are already on our way. So today, actually, I'm here because I want to help you guys how to start doing something about these issues. I know making is sometimes scary, but you are already somebody that sees an issue. You are already somebody that cares about an issue. Then if you care, you will definitely want to do something about that issue. And that's the first step for being a maker. But I know that being a maker requires a lot of little steps, and sometimes you get lost in the process. So actually today I'm here to share that process with you. You can check out some of my workshops because I'm going to share the process of design thinking. Design thinking can help you become a better maker. So make something today, anything. Join any of the booths, try to do something, and then you're going to become a maker. That's the first thing to do. And what drives the makers to keep going? Well, care. That's the most important part that you need to think about. When you care about the issue, you definitely will want to do something or to help somebody do something about the issue. So becoming a maker takes tears, sweat, joys, a lot of effort, but caring is going to help you go through all of that. And you're going to make a difference. And tomorrow you're going to say, I made a difference, and I hope that after this talk, I actually made a difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you for a very, very great presentation. Okay, next presenter is come from Singapore. Just wait, please. Go back a slide. Next presenter is Verapan from Sustainable Living Lab. Lead thinking we make. Let's start presentation.
Okay, hi, my name is Dira. I'm from Sustainable Living Lab. So we are actually a makerspace. We are the first makerspace in Singapore. We started 3 years ago, and actually as of 2 weeks ago, we are now in the National Design Center. So what we do, this is our Facebook group. You can go there, and we want 11,000 people to follow our stuff. And our work that we do is that we work in 3 areas. Social innovation. What that means is that we actually work with juvenile delinquents, youth at risk, introduce them to maker culture. We actually work with the upcycling area, and we also help in terms of, we help Bishan Home, for example, change some of the exercise equipment and make it like a game and so on. What we also do is that we create products. Some of the products we create are the maker line of furniture, custom tokens with upcycled waste materials, the IBAN, and also we do events and innovation programs. We conduct one of the largest makeathons in Singapore. This is called Startathon. 250 people getting involved with laser printing, 3D, and all this other stuff, all this cool stuff. We also work with the civil service as well, trying to introduce maker culture into the civil service, and this is one of the programs that we did called the HTV Buildathon. So what we really do is because we're the first few maker groups that are organized in Singapore, we promote the maker culture. And in fact, if you want to check us out today, we are actually located right below, right downstairs on the way to the swimming pool. We have 7 booths over there and 25 makers for today. And we have another 10 more makers joining us tomorrow as well. Come check out the booths and find out how we actually combine social innovation, sustainability, and technology together. So if you want to take a look at a sneak peek at the booths, some of the stuff we have is we have trash planters, we have vacuum forming over downstairs. We also have some woodcraft as well. And if you want to keep in touch, this is my email address. And of course, I invite you to visit our booth downstairs as well. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day.
Oh, very fast presentation style. Thank you, Verapan. Thank you, Verapan. Yes, okay, next presenter is come to board. Yes, Pan Yu. Wait. Okay, Pan Yu, he's an electrics hobbyist. He make LED make a dance. His booth is over there, a lot of LEDs. Okay, let's start the presentation.
Hello, good morning everybody. My name is Pan Yu. Thank you, there's a Science Center for giving me a chance to participate in this event. I'm this is the right one. I'm an electronic hobbyist. Last time I just used to build those simple circuits. Nowadays I try to build those something that has local content. Something like Marina Bay, Garden by the Bay, Super Tree, and what I call the song Sentosa Song on the Sea. Okay. People always ask me why I build this. Because it's beautiful. I hope I have all this Marina Bay, but that's impossible. So I built this musical model, just a tiny model. That's about it. Thank you. Later come to my booth.
Okay, let's show you his booth. A lot of LED and a lot of sign, and it's Marina Bay Sands and Garden by the Bay. A lot of Bririant Singapore. Please look his booth and please visit it. Okay, next is a shoe fan. Okay, let's come here. Next presenter is a shoe fan. She making as a first dual-arm open source 3D printers. She making a 3D printer and 3D printing girls. Okay. And first they're showing a video. Okay, let's showing a maker's video.
Hello. Hi everyone, I'm Shufan here from Maker 3D. Our booth at 3D3. Feel free to drop by later. So just a quick introduction. I'm sure everyone has seen 3D printer before. So these are just some parts. Just feel free to drop by the booth and more to share. So just a quick introduction. We are just a ladies team of 2. So we have designed and made in Singapore printer. So just a quick introduction. I've actually presented you a short video. So without further ado, let me just show you the video.
Maker is the first dual-arm open-source 3D printer. A true next-generation 3D printer that anyone can own. Let's take a closer look at what Maker offers you. Pre-assembled printer, you can easily start printing. Easy to use with touchscreen LCD. To print, simply insert an SD card. Press print on the LCD and select desired file. Printing begins. It's that easy. We have designed Maker from scratch. Integrated with 2 ARM processors for fast response, lead screw stepper motors are used for better accuracy. All mechanics, electronics, and firmware coding will be released after this Kickstarter campaign. Print multicolor objects. You can change the filament anytime during printing. A wide range of filament can be supported as Maker can print up to 315 degrees Celsius, such as PLA and ABS. Using 32 microstep driver, layer resolution can be up to 20 microns. It has a large build volume of 230 by 140 by 175 mm. With customized heated platform, printed parts can be easily removed from the platform. Let us show you what you can print. Useful built-in tools such as print status, including real-time progress, temperature, height, and even G-code. Temperature can be edited at any time during printing. There is also a pause print option. There are frequent functions such as change filament, preheat, axis control, platform leveling, extruder steps. These features are just a start. Maker has built-in features for the more adventurous ones. Touchscreen color LCD, 2 ARM processors, temperature control, stepper motor control, USB.
Thank you everyone.
nice teachers, Maker 3D printer. Okay, let's showing a booth, Maker 3D printer. Yes. And the next presenter is next presenter, Benjamin Tan, origami artist. Oh, origami is very famous in Singapore. Let's showing your origami. Let's make a presentation.
Hello everyone, I'm Benjamin from Car for Origami. So I'll just briefly let you all know what our booth is showing today, okay? Yeah, so this is actually a picture of last year where we were at MakerFaire. Okay, so what do we have for this year? The first one is call it Origami Mini. So we have a mini size origami, a paper crane, there is a 10-cent coin, but if you notice the paper crane is actually 2 paper crane, there's 2 heads, then a teapot set, which is something you can hold in your hand, it's very small. So the next category we have is we have a lot of greetings cards. We have greetings cards for all seasons. They are having origami on them. So look and take a look, it's very colorful. The next one we are having some origami that we try to find a useful application for them, simple one. So you have a dish, okay. The other 2 on the white surface is actually magnets. I stick the origami on magnets, so you can use them as decorative magnets. Then the other 2 are actually boxes. They are actually origami boxes with colorful patterns. Okay, the next. Okay, for these are playful origami for entertainments. The one on the top left is the spinning top. You actually can spin it. Then the next one is puzzle pieces. That some of you might be familiar is the 10-gram puzzle, all made on origami. And the bottom is a cube, which when you open, it's actually a rose. And you can close it back. Okay, then these are geometric shapes and patterns. There are tessellations, which you can use for wall, decorative, or gifts, hanging decorations with the bottoms too modular. Modular origamis are pieces that, something like a Lego. You make similar pieces, then you form them. Of course, more than all these, we have many more of the origami. We have the simple to complex, all range. So just drop by our booth. We are at CR2, which is just right behind here. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Benjamin Tan. I want to see your origami Buddhas. Okay, next presenter is John O'Brien, 3D printing and electronics. Okay.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is John. I'm here today with my wife, Steph. We are both weekend makers and we have different interests that defy gender stereotypes. So I'm interested in 3D printing and electronics. That would make me the tinker, like Tinker Tailor. And Steph is interested in oil painting, crafts and sewing, which make her the tailor. So, yeah, completely defying those gender stereotypes there. Although we have very different interests, we both like making and we both quite like each other. So somehow marital harmony is maintained. In the 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes I've got left, I'm going to take you through 2 of the projects we'll be showing at our booth, and also tell you about some of the things I think I've learned over the last few years doing some basic making. Our booth is over here, by the way, it's EN01 with the robot enclosure. Okay, so first project, BeerBot. This is a robot with the noble goal of fetching you a beer remotely without you having to get up from the sofa or the computer or wherever you are. So it's built on a Lego Mindstorms chassis, but it's a bit cleverer than a Mindstorms NXT because it has a Raspberry Pi stuck to it. The Raspberry Pi has a Wi-Fi connection, which means you can connect to it via a secure shell connection and steer it around, drive it around. Of course, it's not so useful just being able to steer it without seeing what it's doing, so it also has a camera module that streams over the internet so you can see what the robot is seeing and you can zero in on that beer. It has a big battery. It has an ultrasonic range detector for precision beer grabbing. It has a claw, obviously. Blue tack and rubber bands, an important part of any structural robotics project. And I think most importantly, it has a laser. You can turn on the laser to make sure that you are really zeroed in on that beer. That's project number one. So I brought two projects in case one breaks. The second project is a RepRap 3D printer called Squirty. It has been customized, modified. I would like to say enhanced, but maybe I should just stick with modified. You can see I built a case for it. I've also put a borosilicate print bed on it. Because I wanted to be able to move it out of the bedroom and stop keeping my wife awake, I had set up with a Raspberry Pi so I can control it via an iPad. I can show you that if you come by the booth. So I see I'm running out of time already, so I'll skip through some of these interesting features. Most of this stuff is 3D printed. Okay, so what have I learned? First of all, it's never too late to start tinkering. I'm quite old, but it's not too late because it's much easier to make stuff than it used to be. So when I was young, we didn't have this thing called the internet. Now it's quite easy to find out how to do something if you don't know what a particular technique or tool. Third thing, projects have a way of growing. I started off just wanting to use a Raspberry Pi. It ended up being a beer bot. Going it alone is slow and less fun. That's why it's interesting to come to events like this and see what everyone else is doing. And if you first you don't succeed, stop. It's a very important lesson for me because I find that if I keep going, I just keep banging my head against the wall. So the way to do is to, if first you don't succeed, stop, pause, try again later. Okay, so thank you very much. Please come by the booth.
Thank you, electric and 3D printer presentations. Next presentator is a fine craft, Joy Streams. Let's come here. Okay. Scene making, tatting, fine craft. Okay, let's start with slide. Okay, slide. Just wait, please. So showing Joy's video. Video first. Okay, let's show a video.
These are the albums and journals. You can put photos in and write your stories. For wedding stationeries, we have the various types like wax seals. You can do your own wax seals for your wedding stationeries and create your own menu or even your wedding programs. Greeting cards are all handmade using paper, mainly paper. And you can do your own colorings, add in the glitters and rhinestones and do some die cuttings as well. Or even cut the edges and create some patterns around it. Fashion accessories we have quite a bit. We have jewelry and these are handphone charms. You can use it for various purposes like a zip puller or bag accessories. These are the hair ties. Jewelries, this one is a suede using plating and these are Pandora style. We can use crystals as well and this is fine silver. This one is also using red rag materials and these are vanishing glass. Mixed metals with suede. Bookmarks, there are various types. This is the ribbon, using the ribbon and with beads hanging at both ends. This is using a shepherd hook with charms and beads. Tatting is a form of a handmade lace. You can make motifs and sew it onto shirts or frame it up and even make jewelries and using beads or bookmarks and chokers or some decoration items as well, key rings. This is a coaster, and you can sew onto the fabrics, make your own necklace using beads. Okay, you can visit our booth at CR10. We are right at the back. I'm Joyce from Unique Creations. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentations, and let's showing a booth and let's showing machines. Okay, next presentator is a Bio 3D printers. Yes. Next presenter, Min Wei from Bio 3D Technology. He making a Bio 3D technologies.
Hello everybody, I'm Min Wei from Bio 3D Technology. We are actually, to be frank, a 3-minute speech is either too long for me to explain in details, or too short for me, to explain in details, or too long for me to do a brief introduction. But very briefly, we are actually Singapore's first bio printer, and in fact we are the world's few bio printers. So we all know what is it. Most of us know what is 3D printing. You know what is a 3D printer. So basically what we are doing is that we bioprint. In other words, we are 3D printing of biomaterials like human cells, bacteria, viruses, chemicals, and proteins. In fact, for us, we have done human cells printing. We also have done bioscaffold printing. And again, 3 minutes. Speech is a bit too short for me to explain in details. But we have a booth also around there at the 3D printer section. And I will be having a short presentation around 4:15 today. I believe at the same place here. There will be some pictures and some slides, so it will be easier for everybody to have a clearer picture of what we are doing. But just keep in mind, bioprinting is a 3D printing of living and biological materials. It's as simple as that. But of course, we have more research and work to do. And again, one misconception is that 3D bioprinting is not the printing of organs. The organ printing is definitely the future to go, but it's still many decades away. So we're not talking about organ printing today. So please don't ask me to print a hand, to print a kidney, or or to even print a puppy or kitten. Things like that. Not potentially possible right now, but maybe another 20 or 30 years. So yeah, that's about all for my side. So any questions or any interest, just drop by our booth and ask me directly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Min. I want to see your Bio 3D printers. Yes, Bio 3D is very interesting. Here's a lot of 3D printer inside. Please showing every 3D printers. The next presenter is Nick Liu, CQT. Let's go. Okay. Open your slides.
Okay, so I'm Nick Liu, and I am from the Centre for Quantum Technologies, which is a research centre at NUS. We study quantum phenomenon, so it's quite a big research centre with around 200 staff members there. So I'm a research fellow that works in an experimental group, and we mainly study the interaction between light and matter. So we look at single photon interactions with single atoms. So we are probably the biggest makers because everything we do, we have to build the equipment. So as you can see here, we have 2 tables here. These are optical setups. So we have to put all these mirrors to align the laser beams with what we want to study. And we have to build all the electronics and the lasers to drive this, because we can't just go to the shop and buy it. So we have to build all of this research equipment. So we've got a few things to show. So we've actually brought a small research kit where we're going to show a rubidium spectrum. So we're going to show basically the frequencies of light that come off rubidium. And we've also got a spectrometer to play around with, so we can look at different light sources and analyse the frequency of light. We've also got something much more exciting to show, which really shows the interesting phenomenon of basically quantum mechanics, because quantum phenomenon can be quite difficult to explain. But we're going to show the Meissner effect, which basically is a levitating superconductor, which will be fixed in that position, whether it's vertical or whether it's pointing down or pointing up. So it's there's a couple of superconducting trains in Japan and China, and we're just going to show this effect. It's really cool to see, to bring your camera phones and film it, because it's quite a lovely phenomenon to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Next presenter is come from same NUS. I'm from NUS, Yuichi Katsumoto. He's a toy gadget researcher. Please, presentation made in Japan toy gadgets.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Yuichiro I'm also from NUS and I'm Japanese otaku. And today I'd like to introduce my toys to the please. Yes, so let's see my works video. Okay, yeah. So this is my previous work. When I was a university student, I made a cool umbrella. It makes a sold plastic sound. So depending on the user's motion, it makes a samurai sound. So you can play this umbrella on your way home, from bus stop to your home. Yeah, you can feel like a game heroes. And yeah, it also has special moves. So maybe everybody plays Tekken, Street Fighter, Bus Fighter, yeah, such kind of games. And when I moved here, I started to make a new structure object called Ninja Truck. So it's flexible, but when I bend it, it becomes a rigid structure. So using this structure, I also made some game interface and musical interface. And bend it. And make a stick shape. So it becomes drumstick. And making ring shape. A Ninja Truck musical instrument become ring, bell, and rotate. So using this structure, we can make some novel interface or gadgets by your imagination. Yeah, and this one I showed it MakerFaire 2012, and this name is Caterpie. It can go anywhere on the ground, and we can combine each other using some sticks and control it. So now it's 2, V, W, and circle, and yeah, it can also climb up the stairs. Yeah. So this is Caterpie. Yes, 2 years ago we played it and we really enjoyed these toys. That's why today, this year, I made 10 times bigger Caterpie and I showed on there. So let's come to my booth and let's play with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, otaku researchers. Let's showing 10 times Caterpie. Okay, another presenter is NUS2, number 3 NUS presenter. Course Sweden, Smart Sales. He's a sailboat researcher. Okay, start by first introduction.
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Consuela also from NUS, and also I am Japanese. And of course, you know, Singapore is always summer. It's very, very hot for me. So now my research topic is on marine sports equipment development. And now I am developing and sailing equipment named Smart Sail. Please, yeah, thank you. Okay, and please raise your hand. Have you ever controlled a sailboat? Yeah, very, very few people. So of course, controlling a sailboat is not too easy. So I developed an computational sailing boat assisting system. Okay, and stop. Okay. This is it. So fundamental function is that this sailboat knows the best angle of the sail, indicated as a color, like this. And this is testing on the swimming pool, and the sailboat not so faster. The color of the sail is red, but the sail condition is very good. The color of the sail is turn to green and go straight, smooth. Then now I'm developing this system for real sailboat, like this. Yeah. Okay, now the sailboat is going on the water. The color of the LEDs and green. But my future plan, the for-real sailboat, I'm looking for some material that the appearance of the sail itself. So the sail is a good condition. The big sail fabric is turned to green. But now I only developing an archy sailboat. Like this. Yeah. So this sailboat, not sailboat, it's for this event, I creating the round sailing machine. Yeah. There is a hoil. And this sailing machine also knows the best angle of the sail, like this. Yeah. And also wind exchange. The sail suggests a good position when I move to the here, like this. Okay, there's no time, so please come to here, my booth, if you need some question or comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the sailors. Bon voyage. Okay, next presenter. Wait a minute. Next presenter is Agatha Lee, Fabric Hackers. Before about. Okay, and you making okay Agatha presentation. Okay, start green wish by day. Start Agatha presentation in the full screen. Okay, let's start presentation.
Hi, my name is Agatha. I'm from Green Issues by Aggie, and through talks and workshops, I actually encourage people to have a closer relationship with their clothes. So what does that mean? Well, what I do is that instead of throwing my old clothes away, I actually upcycle them, or in other words, refashion them. And what I do is I take the old clothes and through design, I actually make them more wearable, make them new again. And what I do is I have a different perspective of clothing, okay? So as you can see here, instead of a t-shirt being a t-shirt, it can actually be converted into a dress, and the sleeves converted into the pockets of the garment, okay? You can take garments and actually lengthen them or shorten them, and they'll be given a whole different perspective. They'll be given a unique identity that suits your style. So here I've shortened the cardigan. I've actually made it into a top instead, okay? And clothing can actually be worn differently. So actually this in fact was a skirt, and now I've converted it into a tube top. So it looks completely different. I also add different dimensions to clothing. You don't have to do anything too drastic. You can actually add on embellishments. So I took a white tank top and added robe and jewelry to it, as you can see on the left of the screen. And then a few years down the road, I decided that I wanted a completely new look. So I added more material to it. I took out the rope and added on blue material so it has a frilly look. Not all garments can be actually be refashioned. You can actually upcycle them, break them down and convert them into something that's more usable to you. Can be converted to slippers, jewelry, even coasters or mats. I'm also dabbling with technology. You can add technology to make your upcycled goods even cooler. So I've added lights and sensors to necklaces so that they will glow in the dark and so you don't need diamonds. I've also made a blinky bike bag for my bicycle, so when I'm in the dark, the lights will turn on automatically and start blinking so people know that I'm approaching them. But let's go back to basics. If you want to have a more meaningful relationship with your clothes, start mending them. If you see holes, if they're worn out, basically you just have to darn and patch them up so that they'll be with you forever and you'll have a connection with them. I'm downstairs with Sustainable Living Lab. We have a booth downstairs and we'll teach you how to repair your garments, particularly socks, jeans and cargos. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please making my ear cover for public. Okay. Thank you for presentation. Okay, next presenter is Jagra. Jagra coming here. It's Tai Di Hong. It's a Jagra. Please let's Jagring.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Di Hong and this is Zheng Hao. And we're from the Bonfires Community Circus Interest Group based in Kallang CC. And we are both jugglers. Alright. So most of the time we just come together and practice juggling. So we make connections with the community and through teaching and performing, and we make new synapses. But once in a while we do make props. We come together and make new juggling props. So for example, we can make juggling balls. We can make juggling clubs. We've also made hoops for hula hooping, and Zheng Hao here has even made a juggling simulation machine that will be at our booth. So right now I'd like to briefly talk about the clubs that we've made. So these are called green clubs. We started making them in April this year, and we involved the community. We made about 50 of this. So there are two advantages to green clubs. One is that they are very cheap. The conventional club costs at least about $30, and this costs about $2. Alright, so this is a good way for people to start juggling clubs if they're not sure if they want to spend so much money on clubs. And secondly, it's also it can be considered sustainable kind of prop because many parts are made from upcycled materials. This part is made from a used bottle. The handle itself is also made from a used bottle, and you see the top of the club is made from half of a tennis ball. Right, so these are green clubs. So now we'll just demonstrate that we can actually juggle with the green clubs. Thank you, so please come to our booth if you want to try out the juggling machine or you want to learn juggling. Thank you.
Thank you, very interesting DIY jug machine. Next presenter is a very dangerous high voltage man, Gao Yang. They making some Tesla coordinated, very high voltage man. Please let making a presentation. I can touch you.
Alright, hi everyone. My name is Guang Yan. I'm an individual hobbyist and I do a lot of electronic stuff. I do a lot of projects at home myself. And one of the things that I like to do is high voltage stuff. So I built a lot of Tesla coils. I'm not sure if anyone has been to the Science Center. Science Center is a Tesla coil there. I actually built recently a musical Tesla call, and it's actually playing in the Science Center right now. So if you have time, you can go check it out at the Science Center. I have my booth over there, where I have brought a small Tesla call, and I'm showing some of the projects that I've done over the years. Yeah. So if you're, that's for example, that's a picture of me when I was a student, and I built a small Tesla call in my room, and if, all right. So that's me in my room when I was building a Tesla coil. Over the years, I've built a lot of different Tesla coils since 2004. For example, the one at the top left is a Tesla coil that I built at home. And today, I have some new Tesla coils that are built inside the Singapore Science Center. So if you want to find out more about it, if you want to see it in action, please come over to my booth on the other side, right at the corner of the building.
Thank you, Gautam. I got to high voltage. I got to high voltage. Let's join a Tesla coil. Next presenter is Abhishek Zengram robot hand. We have to got a robot hand. We are making more works and more change the manner in the Singapore way. Okay, guys, let's make a presentation.
So the product that we've made is called Zen Glove, and here's a short video demonstrating what it actually is. Yep. So here's a small video of demonstrating what our product can do. It can be used for all sorts of things such as 3D modeling, playing car racing games on PC, and also later in the video you'll see the glove actually controlling a quadcopter that is a flying drone. And we've initially built it for several applications such as you can use it in the place of traditional mountains, etc. You've got lights in this room, you've got a lot of other devices, electrical devices on this room, and whichever device you see here controlling a quadcopter, so you can navigate the quadcopter as well. And yeah, now we can go to the slides. Yeah. So it's a futuristic, intuitive, and seamless glove design that we've made, and we've addressed so many problems. Right now the traditional controllers in the market are keyboard and mouse, joysticks, PlayStations, and motion gesture-based devices like Kinect. But they all have their own problems in terms of like they lack perfect real-time experience, they're non-intuitive, you have to train, which puts a cognitive load on the user's brain, and then there are issues with range and ease of operation. So we plan to address all these issues with our product. And right now there are a lot of other devices in the market, as I previously mentioned. There is a Mayo which is like an armband which works on muscle signals. Then there is Leap, which is again motion sensing. There is the Kinect, and then there is the Ring, which is again a gesture-based device. For us, the Zen Glove actually works on low energy Bluetooth, so you can have 10 different devices in your room, and you can interface all of those devices and control all of those devices with the help of Zen Glove. We also plan to release APIs to give APIs to developers who would build custom apps for specific applications in the app and sell it in the app market. And our product is positioned at the high mobility and high precision sector, and high mobility is actually one of the key selling points of our product. We've actually started sales, and we built and tested the version 1.0 of the product for the glove form factor. We're building the second version of our prototypes, and we've started selling it to the gaming and biomedical industry. We've also sold the product to researchers and academicians. And if you have any questions, you can contact me, and if you'd like to physically view the prototype and the product and what it can do and how it works, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Oh, very, very thank you. I want to see your robot fund. Yes. Okay, let me see you. And next presenter is coming at number 15. making a DIY home brewer, James Greaves. Okay.
Hello. So, my name is James. I'm here representing the Singapore Homebrew Club. I don't know if this would count as maker stuff necessarily, but we make stuff, so I thought it was reasonable to come in. 3 minutes is too long to talk about homebrew, or not enough time, or something. So our booth is over here next to the big LED wall. So come and see us later on. I just thought I'd put a couple of slides up. There's a lot of different ways to make beer. There's an easy way. You buy a kit. It's just one of many commercial examples. You can buy these in Singapore. You can use them to make beer, and that would be easy, right? And then there are hard ways to make beer, and I have a few examples of stuff you can do connected to this our area of activity. And there are people in our club who do pretty much all of these things, although I don't know anyone who actually individually does them all. So if you want to talk about growing hops or mashing or yeast ranching, kegging, controlling temperatures, any of this stuff, just come and talk to us and we'll point you in the right direction, okay? So great, thanks very much.
Cheers, but not only pure waters. Okay, next presenter is coming, number 16. Xiaomi Lasercraft Hackers is this. Hi, welcome Xiaomi and daughter Xiaomi. Okay, let's make a presentation.
Arigatou gozaimasu, Takasu-san. Hello, a very good afternoon to everyone. For those makers and for those who's coming to enjoy this event. I'm new to this Singapore mini market fair. I've heard about this SMMF for 2 years ago. So first of all, I would thanks to the organizer of the SMNF for giving me this opportunity to participate in this maker. I've been having 2 years of preparation of this for this maker, and then finally I have make the decision to showcase my product. And I realized that when I come to this SMMF, I realized I'm no longer alone. I'm very excited to see so many makers here. So what are we going? Today I did bring some showcase, so you may drop by to my booth, CR11. Just right behind, you can see there's a leather base on the wall. So you can come to our booth, we can share with you those different type of bag, and what is the hardware needed, and what is the tools needed. And this is our showcase. It's called Doctor Bag. It's one type of the bag type. And the small model holding this one is a briefcase. She's holding this one. Can you show? So this is so you can drop by to our booth. They have a lot of this one, then we can share with you and more. So thank you.
ありがとうございます。Thank you, large Xiaomai and small Xiaomai. Okay, briefcase. Okay, thank you. Let's see the booth. CR11. Yes. Thank you for the brilliant makers. You have fun these sessions. Yes, okay. Fun is the first. Showing is enjoy session is the first. Next is enjoy experience this maker's product. Let's go in your booth. Thank you for the audience. MakerFaire Singapore. Let's have fun at MakerFaire. ありがとうございました。